Last month, I did a video on cars that have glowed up in GTA Online, but there's quite a few cars that still need a glow up in GTA Online. And here, I've made a list of them. Hopefully you enjoy. This is a funny one, but it makes so much sense when you think about it. First of all, I do not know how to say the name. Delayed Tante. I don't know, it's probably going to be some smart remark or something to a hybrid or Prius. But we need a new Prius. We need a newer Prius in the game. Of course, it's hated. I feel like Priuses are just getting better and better. They used to be so hated. Now that we've got the whole electric world, the Priuses are not hated anymore. And Rockstar are adding so many pedestrianized cars. Why are they not adding the Prius? The Windsor Drop, the Super Diamond, classics in GTA. And that's what we love. We love these Rolls Royces. Clearly you want the pinnacle of luxury cars in GTA, but there's no update of the sedans. So we've got the Cullinan, which is a cool car. I do like that car, but I want to see an updated Phantom. I want to see the newer Phantoms, more realistic. And some people still don't appreciate these cars. You need to realize there are a few special things with these luxury cars. Watch them. Watch my car in this video. You can go back 20 seconds. Look how the vehicle goes over bump and wafts and goes over curbs. It literally soaks them in, just like a real Rolls Royce. The Elegy, I feel like I've said this so many times. The normal Elegy needs updating. We need a more realistic looking R35. I think it's well delayed. It's going to be weird having an R35 because, you know, Rockstar, they're going to charge like 2 million when the original one was free. I think for some players it's 60k, but for most of us it's free. And the amount of tuner options they can add on this car, they didn't add many with the old version of the LG RH8, but I'm sure now they can add like the LG GTS or something. It was very weird when Rockstar had the LG RH8 and then you bennies it to become the retro. So we can't benny it anymore to make it a newer version. But a whole new car that costs around 2.5 million and then 1.5 million to HW upgrade sounds very reasonable to Rockstar standards nowadays. I love the Monroe. The Moira is such a nice, classy looking car. But in GTA, it follows a nice shape. It has a cool, classy look still in GTA, but it's far away from the actual features. But the features are not as similar as actual Moira. You don't even have those iconic headlight vents. Again, shape is lovely, near perfect. And when you squint your eyes on this picture, they almost look like the same car. But that's it, I want a more realistic looking Moira. But I don't think this one will ever happen because the shape is so similar. People would complain. And please Rockstar, get rid of that silver side panel that I can't change the colour of. Make it a secondary colour. This one's one that I think will not happen just because the shape is so close to the actual Moira that I think in GTA 6 they're actually going to change the headlights, maybe tweak the rear light just like they are with the Comet Retro so it looks closer to the Moira. The Bullet, another car that's iconic in GTA's history. I think actually superbly looking, but it does look too GTA 4-ish. The car is warped. The rear is like a flat panel that's nearly 2D. I think it's a car that is in dire need of an upgrade. Compared to the more realistic cars that are coming out now in GTA, this does look a bit too cartoony and fake. I think sometimes some cars downgrade the look of GTA Online, and I just want a more realistic, even if it's an older GT, even the Mark 1 GT40, that would be so cool. But we need to get rid of this fat design that is the Bullet, and I hate to insult this car because it is a cool car. The Evos, like just before cars would release on a DLC, my prediction would be that there'll be another Evo. Nearly every single prediction video, I suggest, oh, maybe they're going to add an Evo or an updated looking Evo 10 even. I thought in the tuners, they'd at least have the Evo 8, but no, they didn't add it. Strange. I hope there's going to be a tuners part 2. It's just strange that we've got the Sultan Classic that compromises for this and you can get a few Evo 5 mods on it, but they've not brought out another Evo since the Kuruma. The Peltzer, another legendary car. There's so many legendary cars. Hello, why are you picking on them? The Peltzer is such a cool car. Remember it in GTA 4? It just looked like an SL standard. We were happy that was a Mercedes in the game. And then in GTA, they add that wide body. They make it the Black Series. Such a mean car. Such an over-the-top car in GTA. The body lines, the curves. See, that's where it's cool. But also, it could be improved at the same time. The Peltzer needs to scream a bit more. It needs to look a lot more like the Mercedes. It needs to have more mods as well. Because the SL65 is a great car. And I think the GTA version doesn't do it justice. I admire what Rockstar did, but they can do better. This is one that I've been going on and on about for years. Why are Rockstar not updating the BMW 5 Series or the 7 Series in this case? Like, the Oracles have been slept on for so long. They need updating. They're even the E-classes. Like, why are these popular sedans not being updated? And they all have like M and AMG versions, so there's so much room for customization or even HSW. But Rockstar, it seems, refused to add these European sedans that are quite popular, what we'd all call family cars. Come on, not even the RS6. Please, Rockstar. This is one that I think personally above all should be added. A more realistic, modern BMW, Mercedes, or even Audi family car. The Huntley, I think the Bentayga needs to be in GTA. This was based more on the EXP9 concept, and it gets you thinking, in GTA, why haven't they added an SUV? Bentley, they've got the Paragon R, phenomenal looking car. The Deity, another one that's so good. Rockstar do really well copying these Bentleys. They do such a good job. So why haven't they added Bentayga? Or why have they added the concept version that looks far from it as well? Hardly has any modifications, which I still think is a nice car, but it needs more than a refresh, a whole new vehicle and update. A lot of you are probably thinking, hello, why the Hellfire? The Hellfire is such a great looking car. It doesn't need an update. It looks a lot like the Hellcat. It has great mods. I agree with all that. But now when they made the Dominator GT and they have the Vigero ZX, which looks scarily close to the real life cars, like to the point where you get concerned, Rockstar, you're gonna get sued. Why is this being released? I enjoy playing GTA Online. Don't get sued. To the point where now I think the Hellfire should have that. The Hellfire should have a more realistic looking version. This thing, compared to the actual Dominator GT and the Vigero ZX, doesn't look that realistic anymore. And Rockstar could do a better job, even though they already did a great one. Hear me out. Like, this is not one that I think I want. I think it's just one that's needed. First of all, why Rockstar not added the Cybertruck? Like, the hype around the Cybertruck is crazy. I don't know if it's the same anymore, but in the US, I'm pretty sure they were like highly inflated, going for like 50% more than the retail price because they were in such demand. But Rockstar still haven't added it. First of all, I've never seen Rockstar do really good matching interior for newer cars, so I don't think they'll be good at that. But why have they not added anything like the Cybertruck? And it blows my mind. Tesla's taking over. Everyone probably knows someone by now that owns a Tesla, so you'd think there'd be more Teslas in the game. Model 3, Model S, especially the Cybertruck. I'm just confused at that one. Huh? Hello, why do you have the Reinhardt up? The Reinhardt up was just released. You even said it was a good car. It is. It's an amazing car. But what Rockstar did here was they brought like the M340 version. Smaller grille, not so aggressive body lining. The mods that you put on it, you can't even make it look like an M3. And we need an M3 in GTA. M3s are known for their wide arch, but Rockstar decided to add the Reinhardt. Has arch flare, but not M3 arch flare. Everyone loves that new M3 wagon or M3 estate, but Rockstar have just added this car which looks quite narrow when you're driving it from behind, and they need to up the game on making it look a bit more like an M3. So if they could add a sedan version and make it actually look like the M3, I'm sure we'll all be grateful. And yeah, for those of you who are not already in our Discord, this is our Discord. I keep telling everyone to join, only for your benefit. I only want you to join because, I mean, you can buy cars that are not in GTA from people in LS Car Meet, or even specially altered versions of those cars. All these via LS Car Meet and totally for free. If anyone's asking you for anything outside of GTA, report them. So yeah, win-win all round in our car trading server in Discord. If you don't like it, you could always leave the Discord. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.